So hello there everybody, Dodgy Gamer here, once again bringing you another little experiment, a little simulation experiment combining the two tournaments going on at the moment, the Euros and the Copa America. So yesterday we looked at what happened when we put England in the Copa America, so if you haven't watched that video yet, go and check it out in the description. Today we're going to look at things the other way around. How would Brazil do in the Euros? So here we see the group draw for the Euros. So I've used my real Euros database as the basis for this. All I've done is in Group D, as you can see, taken out England and put in Brazil. So that's Brazil's group. They're in there with Croatia, Czech Republic and Scotland. So let me know down in the comments. Everything else, as you can see, is the same. All the other groups are the same. Let me know down in the comments, how do you think this Brazil team is going to do? So you can have a look at the squad here, maybe if you want to take a little bit of time to pause it and take a detailed look at who they've picked. But what do you think? How will Brazil do at the Euros? How far will they go? Will they win it? Will they struggle against the likes of Italy, Belgium, Spain, France, and so on? Let us know down in the comments. Alright, so Brazil kicked off their campaign against the Czech Republic and they got the win. They had to work hard for it. 2 second-half goals from Coutinho got them over the line, but as you can see, Czech Republic did have their chances. So they weren't completely bowled over by Brazil. They put up a good fight, but Brazil, their quality shone through in the end to get the opening victory. And then our second game was Scotland-Brazil. And it looks like this was quite the battle. Look at that list of yellow cards. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bookings for the Brazilians and 4 for the Scots. And it took late goals from Brazil to win this game. It was another 2-0 win, but Barbosa on 80 minutes and Marquinhos on 88, breaking Scottish hearts. But very good performance from Brazil to grind out what looks like a very tough victory. And final game, Brazil against Croatia, and a 0-0, nothing much happening apart from a couple of bookings for the Brazilians, but that means they must have gone through. We'll check the table in a minute, but 7 points from their 3 group games, no goals conceded, so a pretty impressive performance. Alright, so here's the final table confirmed. Brazil were able to hit Croatia to first place on goal difference. Czech Republic going through as one of the best third place teams. Scotland, unfortunately, without a single point on the board, going home. Elsewhere, Italy did well, qualifying through their group. Turkey joining them. Belgium topped their group. Russia and Denmark coming through as well. Ukraine and Holland getting through from Group C. Big surprise in Group E as Spain crash out. And Group F, no surprises there as Hungary finished bottom, France, Germany, Portugal going through. And here's our second round lineup. So Brazil are going to be playing Denmark. Let's fast forward a few days and find out how they got on. And well, in the game played at Wembley, Brazil got the victory. Neymar with the goal. They dominated the match though, and they probably should have scored several more. The Danes couldn't really create much. 10 shots on target. Look at that, an XG of 2.35, but just the 1 goal for this Brazilian team. Elsewhere in the second round, we see a big win for Croatia over Holland. Portugal through as well. Huge upset as Czech Republic beat France 4-1. Italy through, Sweden beating Turkey in extra time. Belgium through against Slovakia. Ukraine knocking out Germany in extra time at Hampden Park, so that's a bit of a parallel universe moment for Ukraine. The quarterfinals is where it's going to get that little bit tougher for Brazil as they play Belgium, one of the favourites. So are they going to be able to make it through to the semi-finals? We'll find out in just a moment. But no, they couldn't. Brazil get knocked out at the quarterfinal stage by Belgium. And just looking at the events here, it was quite the game. So Lukaku scored early on. Then, if I got this right, all 3 of Brazil's goals were own goals. So Boyata scored an own goal. Courtois scored an own goal to put them 2 up. Thorgan Hazard made it 2-2 at half time. but then Boyata scored a second own goal. Let me have a look at his rating of 5.7, of course. A second own goal to put Brazil 3-2 up, but Lukaku with a penalty late on to force extra time. Dani Alves and Thiago Silva missed in the penalty shootout. The Belgians go through at Brazil's expense. Right, let's have a look at those own goals. Here's the first one. So Neymar comes down the flank, crosses it. Boyata just sticks his foot out and under no real pressure knocks it past his own keeper. For the second one here, it's a shot from Neymar, hits the post. Oh, that's unfair. That was Salimenka's tried to clear it and just smacked it into Courtois, who gets listed with the own goal. Let's have a look at the final own goal from Boyata. I mean, could you imagine if this happened in real life? Oh, that was just, Boyata was just, I don't think he even knew where the ball was. He just stopped playing, got hit on the back of the head, and it went straight into the net. So in the other quarterfinals, Czech Republic would get the big win over Sweden, Portugal getting past Croatia, and Ukraine on quite the run, beating Italy. So quite an interesting semi-final lineup. Czech Republic beating Portugal on penalties, Belgium overcoming Ukraine 2-1. So into the final then, and it was Belgium. So the conquerors of Brazil are the team that went on to win it. Belgium getting it, but look at that. It was a penalty to Czech Republic. Lukaku equalising in stoppage time at the end of 90 minutes. Thorgan Hazard getting the winner in extra time. So that's how our little simulation experiments worked out. England were losing finalists in the Copa America. Brazil got to the quarterfinals of the Euros, but were knocked out by the eventual winners. I suppose technically you could say both England and Brazil were knocked out by the eventual winners. So, you know, a pretty good showing from both teams, although it's a shame that we couldn't get either of them to win. But anyway, do let me know what you think of Brazil's performance down in the comments. Did it match your prediction or not? And thank you very much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Get the bell on for notifications. I'm Dodgy Gamer. I'll see you again soon.